situation, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync, that requires a ton of practice time, a ton of watching tape together, a ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every single play that's called, every single run, because you want to know how you guys are going to block it. They want to know how he's going to run it, what kind of cuts he's going to make, and it's really anticipatory.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
First down, here's the run with Martin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Now Martin running right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He hits White, complete. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough. enough to keep the drive rolling. Throwing on first down is Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Wait, 90. Boards. Dagger. Boards. Let's go. Wait.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Now they try the right side here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bridgewater, and this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And some room to work. Brandon Cooks. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks with a return of 102 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter. And Anderson's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long. Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Let's go. Way 90.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense. He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't. No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he finds Jason Morrow. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Now a handoff here to his running back. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Jets on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Let's go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So they get the field goal, but partner, that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. The final shot before half for Brady. Going deep for Kenny Britt. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. First down, Brady. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Brady. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play. And they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't rip.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Brady now on 1st down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Mike Pennell breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Well, that's the 2nd time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. It's caught left side by Cooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Back to the ground, Martin. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On second down, here's Brady. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Often on fumble. You look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got some space here. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Jets. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record, and even in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
He was a cover guy for Madden in 2016, but I don't think Gronk saw that as being his highlight for the year. What did he have, 25 catches for the season? Only 8 games, went down for good right before Thanksgiving. You know he wants to be back with a vengeance in 2017.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And he'll give it here to his running back. Directly over at the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a...
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peak, was the target. And that'll bring up second down. Here's Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Patriots are down 20-plus points. I mean, we've actually heard that before, haven't we? I don't want to take them for granted. They can come back every time, but you just can't count them out, can you?
No, but, boy, they have looked just not Patriot-like in this game. If they're going to have lightning strike twice, they need to pick it up quickly. Now Brady. He gets it to Cooks. And they can't bring him down. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lorenzo Molden. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Brady throwing on second down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Red zone opportunity. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the pigskin will move from the 2 down to the 1.
And I have not met an offensive line yet that doesn't think they can get it in from the 1-yard line on a running play.
Shift together here from the D-line. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Dwayne Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
From the gun, Brady. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from LSU, Jamal Adams. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Gostkowski now out to kick it And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Jets on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
They'll try the right side with Crowell. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. And he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Third down, Crowell. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Brady now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. After today, October 15th, the Patriots won't have another road game until November 12th. They'll be home for the Falcons next week. Everyone looking forward to that. Then home for the Rams, and then their bye week comes in week 9, square in the middle of the season.
And I think the league did everyone a favor by moving the open weeks to later in the season for everyone.
Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Fresh set of downs here. Again, it's Brady. And that's complete to Cooks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now Brady again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kenny Brin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The handoff, running left, Crowell. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go. Dagger!
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the 1st on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Throwing here, Bridgewater. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now a handoff looking right. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for New England, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way